Inland Revenue Board, or IRB, has increased the tax relief for life insurance premiums and EPF contributions to 7,000 ringgit for assessment year 2019 from 6,000 ringgit in 2018. The IRB made the update on its website page, listing 2019's deductibles for resident individuals. However, the tax relief will no longer be combined for life insurance premiums and EPF contributions. Instead, it will be separated, 4,000 ringgit for EPF and 3,000 ringgit for life insurance premiums. In July, The Edge Weekly reported that with the change, EPF contributors earning at least 5,000 ringgit a month and whose life insurance premium is more than 250 ringgit a month would see a net 1,000 ringgit increase in relief combined. This works out to 80 to 280 ringgit tax savings, depending on whether you're in the 8% or 28% tax bracket. EPF contributors without life insurance coverage, however, would have to pay at least 160 to 560 ringgit more income tax next year. TA Securities is expecting the tough times to continue for the local media sector come 2020, with further cost rationalisation and divestment exercises to come. The research house says Astro Malaysia Holdings, Star Media Group and Media Prima will still be grappling with the ongoing structural shift in media consumption. Traditional advertising expenditure, or ADEX, will remain weak, posing a downside risk to Star Media and Media Prima since it makes up about two-thirds of their respective top lines. It will hurt a bit less for Astro since traditional ADEX accounts for about 12 to 13% of its revenue. And while the pay TV market is expected to remain challenging, TA says Astro should continue to have a strong footprint in Malaysian households in the years to come. This is thanks to its niche in the creation of vernacular content. TA has a buy call on Astro with a target price of 1 ringgit 80 sen, but it's a sell for Star Media with a target price of 45 sen and also Media Prima with a target price of 22 sen. The FBM KLCI closed 9.95 points or 0.62% lower today on profit-taking, and as fund managers' window dressing activities slowed ahead of the Christmas holiday tomorrow. The benchmark composite ended the day at 1,604.23 after fluctuating between 1,602.10 and 1,613.87 as world markets took cue from factors including the US-China trade war. Hong Leong Investment Bank analyst Lui Lau told The Edge that on the domestic front, window dressing activities have been less aggressive so far this week compared with the pace seen earlier this month. Investors are expected to continue taking profit this week, but overall the market is still quite supportive, Lau says, pointing out that there are still buying activities. He believes December is still a positive month for KLCI. For the last few days of the month, it is likely to be range-bound while staying above the 1,600 level. Putrajaya's official measure of overall citizen satisfaction, the Malaysian Well-Being Index, barely improved in 2018. According to Bernama, the index was up 0.8% to 122.4 points, compared with 121.4 points in the preceding year. The index is divided into two sub-composites, economic well-being and social well-being, which cover a total of 14 components, including transportation, income and distribution, communications, leisure, housing, environment and public safety. Economic well-being rose just 0.7% to 131 points, while social well-being fared slightly better, up 1% to 117.7. Bernama says all components, except communications, governance and health, recorded improvements in 2018. The Malaysian Well-Being Index is meant to serve as a yardstick for improvements in the standard of living and as an indicator beyond just national income. ARB has called off 2 MOUs for projects worth at least $120 million or 499.8 million ringgit in Cambodia. The IT solutions and services provider says the agreements were inked earlier this year in July. Arbiat, one of its subsidiaries, bagged a contract from property developer Chian Chong Thai Group to deploy Internet of Things and IT to the latter's mixed development project in the capital Phnom Penh. Meanwhile, another unit, ARB Development, was to supply enterprise resource planning system and solutions to insurer HK Youth Thai Life Insurance. According to ARB, both MOUs were terminated because the parties were unable to agree on the terms. The move will enable the two subsidiaries to focus on existing operations as well as to pursue other opportunities.